I've had the opportunity to go to a community college in my state, Rhode Island, and attend a program from the Cisco Networking Academy that basically trains students or individuals to get the tools that they need to enter into a career as soon as they graduate. So for me, that was very important because at a point in my life where I didn't really know, you're young, you don't know what you want to do to study, you don't know what you want to do as a career, to have the opportunity to go to a community college and have that showed to you where you can understand exactly what it is you want to do from the professors and the mentors who are there. You can get a sense of exactly what's your future is going to be like through what Cisco and the community college had to offer. So absolutely, and I think in my story where coming into the community college, I didn't know about Cisco, probably in the commercials and here and there, but when a professor came up to me and he told me that you would be well in this course of study that we have, and I went along with it. I was curious because I was always into computers and hardware. Mm-hmm. When I finally got into the program and took the first level of Cisco, it was just way over my head. It was overwhelming. I had no commitment to the course because I felt it would be too difficult for me. And one of the main things that I think drove me to continue the program was the professor who taught the course at Network Academy. And he saw something in us, in the whole class, not just me, but he made sure that we understood the material, and if there were any things that we weren't too clear on, he would definitely put 100% of his time into helping us. Well, going into the program, and what the original professor had told me was that I was very much into computers, very much into hardware aspects, and he thought that was something that I would be interested in. Going into the program, the curiosity in me let me continue and see what it was about.
What'd you learn? That's the hard part.
That's true. To be honest, I don't think I learned much from that first course because it's mostly based on theory, and to grasp that in one semester out of nowhere is very difficult.
So maybe you did learn a lot, you just learned how to change your way of thinking so that you could learn
absolutely,
the next level.
Mostly because the Network Academy program is structured in a way where you get the theory and the practical knowledge simultaneously. And in a school environment, you usually always get the theory and not really have the opportunity to put it into practice, especially in the field. And I think that's one of the most important things out of the program that I felt I can continue getting into. And not only build computers, but actually work on the physical gear that we're learning on or learning the theory on, and getting to plug the things in, plugging the routers, the switches, and seeing exactly what the process is of that.
You got to build networks?
We did.
Not just computers, but networks?
We did networks. Networks that would, in a practical sense, work and do exactly what we need them to do, and we can see from our studies how that's put into practice and get so much out of that, because now you're not going to be afraid if at a moment's notice you have to go into the field and actually put this into practice or start a job on it. Like I said, my professor, he was the A+ hardware professor, Kevin Crawford, and he had us write a little paragraph of what we wanted to do in the future. And I said I wanted to do computers, I wanted to get my A+ certification, and he found that as an opportunity to reach out to me and say, hey, there's a new program here that is being implemented, and I think you'd be a good fit for it. He gave me the brochure, and from there I committed and got a lot out of it.
How old were you at the time that you
I
started?
was 21.
Okay. You look about 15. So how old are you now, if you
I'm
don't mind me asking?
25. I would simply say that if they have an ability to learn, not necessarily fast or amazing where they can capture things and understand them quickly, but if they have that passion to keep expanding their minds and not being afraid to stay in school, even if you're 20, 30, 40 or above, it's something that can give you the tools in life that you need to start a career from any age range, either straight out of high school, straight out of college, or even changing your career. It's simple to grasp in the fact that Cisco has structured a program that is theory and practice at the same time. So if you have that ability to be passionate and want to expand your mind and your knowledge, then you would definitely benefit from this program that Cisco has provided. I'm here because people have seen in me that same drive that I've spoken about, and that opportunity, although it may be difficult for people in other countries to achieve, it's not impossible. And to have this opportunity to come here and witness what these great minds and great people in society have to say, I jumped at the opportunity when I was invited to come. I did. I was fortunate enough to be nominated by my professors at the Community College of Rhode Island and selected by Cisco out of only a handful nationwide, and be part of this great, massive network operation that basically trumps what most networks in corporate environments are working with. And to have that ability to go into that role and jump into it straight out of college, I found to be very rewarding.
Okay, help me live through you. What'd you get to do? I mean, this sounds like super cool.
It does, it does. We actually, Cisco deployed networking gear throughout the whole event, including wireless, surveillance, some kiosks, digital signage, and desktops to work on for the event attendees. And we actually got to run what they call the NOC, the Network Operations Center. This is a place where all the network environment tools come together and we can operate, run, and efficiently run this network. So we were able to work on the gear, talk with engineers, high-level engineers who were more than willing to come down to our level, which is a very beginner entry-level level, but they were more than happy to stop whatever they were doing, which was very important work, and give us quick tips of what we should do, explaining to us how this works, and whether it was as simple as running cables from one area to another because it got cut, or setting up whole conference rooms with network access so that they can do the testing in this room. Mm-hmm. It was an experience that I'm very grateful to have attended, and it helped me gain a lot of real-world experience.
Okay, technical question. How much fun was it?
It was a great deal of fun. It was a great deal of fun. I mean, I was one of 6, so we were all around the same age range, and apart from the fact that it was in Vegas and we got to work during the day and go out into the strip and look at the lights and experience a different area which I've never been to. It was unbelievable.